Hello, welcome back to Aspire to Soar. My name's Kerry. I am an EFT tapping practitioner, and today I thought we would talk about tapping for your children, or surrogate tapping. Now, this is something that I have personally used quite a lot with my children. I've got 3 children, and over the years they've had various different illnesses and ailments and cuts and bruises, and every single time I've used EFT tapping when they've been in physical pain, it's worked, and it's worked really quickly. So the first time I ever used it was when my oldest had she got stung by a bee, and we were out somewhere where I had no access to anything else that could help her, and I didn't know what to do. She was really upset. She was in a lot of distress. So I thought, do you know what I can do? I can try and tap for her, because she's never let me tap on her. She doesn't like that, and she doesn't want to do it herself. So I started tapping on me with her sitting on my knee. I started tapping on me, just on the physical symptoms that she was experiencing. So the pain and where it was on her body. And I tapped through 2 rounds, once straight through all the tapping points, and then another time through the tapping points. And before I even got to the last tapping point, she stood up and said, "I'm okay now," and off she went, and she never spoke again about that bee sting. And for me, I was absolutely fascinated, because even though I'm a trained EFT practitioner and I knew this was something that could be done, I'd never seen it or experienced it in real life before. And it was just absolutely amazing that she just walked away, and she was hysterical before that point. So I thought, well, this is definitely something that I can use. So I've continued to use it, and I've used it most recently on one of my other children, and she woke up one day and her face was swollen up, and it looked like she had an abscess inside of her cheek, and it was painful. So I started using tapping on that for her, because again, she doesn't really like to do it that much. They're not really that willing to spend time doing it. So I started tapping, and I tapped for her throughout the day. By the end of the day, the swelling had gone down. You could see it in her face and the swelling had gone down dramatically. And then by the next day, when she got up, I tapped again when I went to bed that night, and the next day she got up and it was totally gone. There was no swelling there at all, and nothing inside her cheek. So over the years, I am confident now in what I do when my children are poorly, and I'm confident in the outcomes. I've used it on so many different things, even things like when they wake with ear pain or anything like that in the night and they're upset. It works really well to calm them down and to talk through what the physical symptoms are that they're experiencing. I found that the best way to do it, the way that it works the best, is to make sure that you are focusing your attention onto them while you're tapping, and your intention. So being clear about what your intention is when you start tapping, and focusing your full attention on that person. Now, I do this for my children. I personally wouldn't do it for anybody else who hadn't requested me to do that for them. I personally don't think it's my place to tap for somebody else if they don't know about it and they're not requested it, unless of course there's a extraordinary circumstance where someone really close to you is maybe in hospital and they're unable to verbally speak and you can't request permission. Then maybe that might be a place where there is some part to play for tapping for somebody else. But other than that, I personally wouldn't do it without having permission. But if that's something that you choose to do, then it will work absolutely fine. With my children, generally they give me permission anyway, but if they were at a point where they were that poorly that they couldn't, then they are my children, so I am more than happy to step in and tap at that point. So I will show you how I tap for them, and then if you've got a child who's a bit poorly at the moment, you can join in and you can do a quick tap through with me so you know what you're doing. So what I do is I will tap for my child with the intention of tapping for them, but I don't become them. So I will sit for a moment and bring up the person that I want to tap for in my mind, and create a clear picture of them in my mind. So we'll call this fictional person Sue. Okay, so this is our child Sue, and we want to tap for Sue. So we're going to think about her, and we're going to bring her to mind and create the emotion of the bond between you both, of the love that you feel for your child. So bring that to mind and feel it in your body. Okay, once you've got that, then you can start to tap. So you're going to tap on the side of your hand as you usually would. And we'll say that Sue has got ear pain, okay? So even though, and then you just add in whoever you're tapping for. So even though Sue has got really bad ear pain right now, she still loves and accepts herself anyway. Even though Sue has got really bad ear pain right now, and it's really hurting in her right ear, she still loves and accepts herself anyway. Even though Sue is experiencing this pain in her right ear and it hurts a lot, she still loves and accepts herself anyway. Okay, and then just move through the tapping points. Sue's right ear. This pain. It's really, really bad. Sue's right ear. It really hurts. Sue's right ear. This pain. It hurts a lot. Sue's right ear. This pain. Sue's right ear. It really, really hurts. Sue's right ear. This pain in the right ear. She's really upset. This pain really, really hurts. In her right ear, this pain. This pain in her right ear. Okay. So I would do that, 2 rounds through with that, and then what I would do is I would assess the situation. If obviously you've got the child in front of you and they're really, really upset still, then I would continue tapping on the physical symptoms. But what I tend to do is once they've calmed down, then I will tap on the healing process of the body. So I'll go back to the top of my head and I will say, this pain in Sue's right ear. Sue's body knows how to heal this pain. Sue's body is perfect and whole. Sue's body can heal anything. Sue's body is healing this right ear. Sue's body knows exactly how to heal her right ear. Her body is healing now. Sue's body knows exactly how to heal, and it is healing now. Okay. Breathe again. And I would then continue to do a couple of rounds of that through, and then maybe assess the situation again, see where the child is up to, and if you feel like it needs to go again, then go again. But usually after a couple of rounds of tapping, they will have at least calmed down enough for you to investigate the symptoms further and to find out exactly what's happening, and then you can be more specific with your tapping. So I hope that's helped. That's how I use EFT on my children, and how I have used EFT, and how I will definitely continue to use EFT as we go throughout the continuing years of them being children. It's just the results are amazing, and until you actually try it, then it's really hard to understand. But please do pop any comments below if you've got any questions or you want anything clarifying. Please do pop it below and I will come back to you. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.